The Super Bowl 2021 is between the defending champion the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. As defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes recorded an NFL best 14-2 record in 2020 under their 8th-year head coach Andy Reid. Besides the 40-32 score loss against the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 4, their only defeat was in the final game of the season, when they decided to rest most of their starters because they already clinched the first seed in the playoffs. After their bye in the wild card round, the Chiefs beat the Cleveland Browns 22-17 in the divisional round and beat the Buffalo Bills 38-24 in the AFC Championship game for their second straight Lamar Hunt Trophy, and a chance to win back-to-back Super Bowls. This appearance will be the Chiefs' 4th trip to the Super Bowl. They lost Super Bowl I in 1967, but won Super Bowl IV in 1970 and Super Bowl 54, in which Kansas City's offense ranked first in the NFL in yards with 6,653 total yards and 6th in points scored with 473 points. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes made the Pro Bowl for the 3rd consecutive season, throwing for 4,740 yards, which is 2nd in the league, and 38 touchdowns, with only 6 interceptions, while also rushing for a career-high 308 yards and 2 scores. His main target was Pro Bowl tight end Travis Kelce, who caught 105 passes for 1,416 yards and 11 touchdowns, making him the NFL's 2nd leading receiver and setting a new league record for receiving yards by a tight end. Pro Bowl receiver Tyreek Hill was also a major asset, with 87 receptions for 1,276 yards and 15 touchdowns, while also gaining for 132 yards and 2 more scores on the ground. Mahomes had plenty of other reliable options, such as receivers DeMarcus Robinson, Mecole Hardman, and Sammy Watkins. The team's leading rusher from 2019, Damian Williams, opted out of the 2020 season due to COVID-19 concerns, and because his mother had recently been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. In his place, rookie running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire had stepped up to fill the void, rushing for 808 yards and 4 touchdowns, while also catching 36 passes for 297 yards, and another touchdown alongside Le'Veon Bell, who was released by the New York Jets earlier in the season. Tackle Eric Fisher led the Chiefs' offensive line, making his 2nd consecutive Pro Bowl selection. However, he was forced to miss the Super Bowl after suffering a torn Achilles tendon in the AFC Championship Game. On special teams, kicker Harrison Butker made 25 of 27 field goals, including all 4 of his attempts from over 50 yards. The Chiefs' defensive line was led by Pro Bowl selections Chris Jones, who has 7.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and Frank Clark. Linebacker Anthony Hitchens ranked 2nd on the team with 78 tackles. Kansas City also had a superb secondary, led by Pro Bowl strong safety Tyrann Mathieu with 68 tackles, 6 interceptions, and 1 fumble recovery, and free safety Daniel Sorensen, along with cornerbacks Bashaud Breeland and rookie L'Jarius Sneed. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady, finished the 2020 season with an 11-5 record under the 2nd-year head coach Bruce Arians. Prior to this, the team had not won a playoff game since Super Bowl 37 in the 2002 season, and had not made the playoffs since 2007. In 2019, following consecutive 5-11 seasons, the Buccaneers hired Arians as their coach, and he finished his first year with a 7-9 record. The 2020 off-season was headlined by adding former New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady to the lineup during the off-season. The Buccaneers also brought in Rob Gronkowski from the Patriots and signed Leonard Fournette, LaShawn McCoy, Antonio Brown, and Ryan Suckup. In the 2020 NFL Draft, Tampa Bay bolstered their offensive line by selecting tackle Tristan Wirfs. Tampa Bay's offense was ranked 7th in league yards with 6,145 total yards and 3rd in points scored at 492 points. Brady threw for 4,633 total yards and 40 touchdowns with 12 interceptions, and also rushed for an additional 3 scores. His main targets were Mike Evans, who caught 70 passes for 1,001 yards and 13 touchdowns, Chris Godwin, and Rob Gronkowski. Brady also has other weapons to go to with Scotty Miller, who caught 33 passes, 501 yards, and 3 touchdowns, Antonio Brown, and Cameron Brate. Ronald Jones was the team's leading rusher with 978 yards and 7 touchdowns, while also catching 28 passes for 165 yards and another score. Running back Leonard Fournette added 367 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns, while also catching 36 passes. Kicker Ryan Suckup ranked 6th in the NFL with 136 points, making 28 of 31 field goals. Tampa Bay's defense was ranked 6th in the league. The defensive line was anchored by defensive ends Ndamukong Suh with 6 sacks and Jason Pierre-Paul, the team's lone Pro Bowl selection, with 9.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. The team also had an excellent pair of linebackers, Devin White and Shaquille Barrett. Cornerback Carlton Davis led the team with 4 interceptions, while rookie safety Antoine Winfield Jr. added 94 tackles, 1 interception, and 3 sacks. Now is the time to mention how the Super Bowl location was chosen. On May 19, 2015, the league announced the 5 finalists for hosting Super Bowl 53 in 2019 and Super Bowl 54 in 2020. NFL team owners voted on these cities on May 24, 2016, with the first round of voting to determine the host for Super Bowl 53, and the second round deciding the site for Super Bowl 54. In a development not known in advance, a third round of voting was added to select a Super Bowl 55 hosting location. Atlanta and Miami were awarded Super Bowls 53 and 54 respectively, removing them from the running for Super Bowl 55. Los Angeles was not eligible for Super Bowl 53, as their stadium was under construction and would not yet be finished. It was eligible for Super Bowl 54 and 55, and opted to bid only on the Super Bowl 55. Tampa, Florida was also eligible for Super Bowl 55. Tampa has hosted 4 Super Bowls, the last being Super Bowl 43 in 2009. Likewise, Los Angeles has hosted the Super Bowl 7 times, most recently in 1993 with Super Bowl 27. That game, along with the 4 prior Super Bowls in the area, was held at the Rose Bowl, while the first 2 Super Bowls in the Los Angeles area were held at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Los Angeles was originally chosen as the host site for Super Bowl 55 in a vote on May 24, 2016. However, due to construction delays, authorities announced that the stadium would not be completed until the start of the 2020 NFL season on May 23, 2017. NFL owners voted unanimously, with the Rams' approval, to move Super Bowl 55 to Tampa, Florida. The city of Inglewood will instead host Super Bowl 56 in 2022. Super Bowl 55 will take place at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, at the home of the Buccaneers, 1 year after Miami Gardens played host to Super Bowl 54, which was won by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Tom Brady, now a Buccaneer himself, will clash with the defending champions in the 2021 big game. The NFL just have to cross its fingers that the rain stays away on February 7, 2021. Tampa Bay is the first team in Super Bowl history to play in its home stadium. Now let us talk about the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the Super Bowl. As of the start of the 2020 NFL season, the league had forbidden on-field entertainment, such as halftime shows and national anthem performances at games with spectators. These elements, which have historically been cornerstones of the Super Bowl entertainment, would be produced off-site if restrictions remain in place. However, the NFL announced on January 19 that the national anthem singers at Super Bowl 55 will be Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan. Church is a highly acclaimed country artist, while Sullivan has been a fixture of R&B charts as a top-notch vocalist. As part of the pre-game festivities, there'll also be a rendition of America the Beautiful. That will be sung by her, another R&B artist who has received 13 Grammy nominations over the past 3 years. Also, on November 12, it was announced that The Weeknd was to perform at the halftime show. The state of Florida removed capacity restrictions for sporting events in October, although the 3 Florida-based teams have voluntarily maintained 20 to 25% capacity limits. On January 22, 2021, the NFL announced that the game would have 22,000 fans in attendance, 7,500 of whom would be healthcare workers who had received the COVID-19 vaccine, primarily from the Tampa and Central Florida region. So this game will have far lower attendance than the 61,946 who attended Super Bowl I in 1967. The traditional events held during Super Bowl week will be significantly reduced, and the Chiefs will fly into Tampa only a day or two before the game, as is the case during the regular season, instead of holding practices during the entire week in the Super Bowl host city. At this point, let us talk about the Super Bowl 55 cost to a fan. If you're hoping to go to Super Bowl 55, know that it's not cheap. The COVID-19 pandemic could also change how many fans are allowed in the stadium, but the NFL right now is proceeding in its ticket sales like it's any other year. The league's official Super Bowl ticket site offers 4 packages, starting at $6,750. Those packages are as follows. Touchdown Club at $6,750, includes ticket, all-inclusive pregame hospitality, NFL alumni experience, and upper-level seats. 55 Live experience at $8,000, includes ticket, all-inclusive pregame hospitality, NFL alumni experience, and end-zone seats. Champions at $10,000, includes ticket, all-inclusive pregame hospitality, NFL alumni experience, and premium sideline seats. On the 50, price not yet listed, includes ticket, increased stadium access, post-game on the field potentially, and top sideline seats. Finally, the Super Bowl 55 is unlike any other with the current pandemic. If you plan on going, it is best to follow the CDC guideline on COVID-19 pandemic to protect you and your family. 250 PSI signing out. No pressure.